Mr. Greedy was a greedy man. The more he ate, the more that he wanted, the fatter he got. The more he'd eat, the more he'd eat, the more he'd get hungry, and so he'd eat some eggs and toast, and then he'd get greedy and want some more cake, some boiled eggs and soldiers, some cornflakes and milk, a bowl full of sugar, and that's only one of his snacks. All night, all day, then he'd want cakes, maybe some sweets, a portion of chips, maybe some fish, he'd eat some pie, and then some peas, Mr. Greedy, he was a greedy man. The more he ate, the more that he wanted, the fatter he got. The more he'd eat, the more he'd eat, the more he'd get hungry, and so he'd eat some eggs and toast, and then he'd get greedy and want some more cake, some boiled eggs and soldiers, some cornflakes and milk, a bowl full of sugar, and that's only one of his snacks. Some jelly, bit of custard, then some eggs, with some mustard, piece of fish, and then some chips, nice juicy steak, a piece of pie, Mr. Greedy, he was a greedy man. The more he ate, the more that he wanted, the fatter he got. The more he'd eat, the more he'd eat, the more he'd get hungry, and so he'd eat some eggs and toast, and then he'd get greedy and want some more cake, some boiled eggs and soldiers, some cornflakes and milk, a bowl full of sugar, and that's only one of his snacks. Mr. Greedy, he was a greedy man. The more he ate, the more that he wanted, the fatter he got. The more he'd eat, the more he'd eat, the more he'd get hungry, and so he'd eat some eggs and toast, and then he'd get greedy and want some more cake, some boiled eggs and soldiers, and cornflakes and milk, a bowl full of sugar, and that's only one of his snacks.
Sing out like an alley cat, with the mouse upon his back. Sing out with a lion's roar, with some toffee in his jaw. This is an upset song, E-I-diddy-I-diddy-I-day. Sing it loud and sing it strong, E-I-diddy-I, sing it all day. Hey-ho, up we go, singing nonsense all day long. Hey-ho, up we go, singing nonsense all day long. Sing out like a hungry pig, oink, 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 while he does an Irish jig, oink, 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 oink. Sing out like a green-eyed frog, ribbit, 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 sitting on a sinking log, ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. This is an upset song, E-I-diddy-I-diddy-I-day. Sing it loud and sing it strong, E-I-diddy-I, sing it all day. Hey-ho, up we go, singing nonsense all day long. Hey-ho, up we go, singing nonsense all day long.
This is the story of Mr. Forgetful, who cannot remember a thing that he's done. He lives in a house called Forget-Me-Not Cottage, but when he first lived there, he cannot recall. He goes to the kitchen instead of the bathroom, 'cause he can't remember where anything is. He really can't help it, he is so forgetful that Mr. Forgetful, he cannot recall.
Mr. Forgetful, he just can't remember the things that he said or the things that he's done. He cannot remember when he last remembered, remembering things that he said or he's done.
He goes for a walk and forgets how to get there. He gets there and wonders just where he has been. He doesn't remember just why he is going or how he who cannot remember a thing that he's done. He doesn't remember quite where he is going or whether he ought to be going at all.
Mr. Forgetful, he just can't remember the things that he said or the things that he's done. He cannot remember when he last remembered, remembering things that he said or he's done. Mr. Forgetful, he just can't remember the things that he said or the things that he's done. He cannot remember when he last remembered, remembering things that he said or he's done.
Mr. Messy. Cracked windows, open doors, dusty tables, broken drawers, grubby walls, dirty floors, messy, Mr. Messy. Spilled paint, ink spurt, muddy wellies, water squirt, rolling in pools of dirt, messy, Mr. Messy. Brushed tidy, clean and scrub, put him in the bathtub. Soap suds, towel rub, clean, Mr. Messy. Oh, but not for long. Oh, I'd much rather be a mucky Mr. Messy.
Grumpy Mr. Grumpy, he's so very grumpy, throwing things around, stamping on the ground. He's got such a temper, this you must remember, scowling and thumping and clonking and snapping at everyone, pushing, shoving, snapping, grunting, stamping, banging all day long, scaring, frightening, temper flying, causing trouble with everyone. He's got such a temper, good nature doesn't enter, moaning all the way and grumpy all the day, shouting loud and grunting, scaring, snapping, thumping. He's such a horrible temper, just snapping at everyone, pushing, shoving, snapping, grunting, stamping, banging all day long, scaring, frightening, temper flying, causing trouble with everyone. Grumpy by name, grumpy by nature, bad-tempered and grouchy all day long, snapping and grunting, pushing, shoving, everything is always wrong. Pushing, shoving, snapping, grunting.
Mr. Muddle. When is up, down? When is slow, fast? When is right, left? When you're Mr. Muddle. Up's down, left's right, front's back, in's out. Hot's cold, black's white. Muddled, Mr. Muddle. When's the bath dry? When's the fridge hot? When's the oven cold? When you're Mr. Muddle. Up's down, left's right, front's back, in's out. Hot's cold, black's white. Muddled, Mr. Muddle.
He will drop it to the floor, he will bump it on its head. He is such a clumsy fellow, he will fall right out of bed. He will topple down the stairs, kicking buckets down in pairs. He is such a clumsy fellow, but he really doesn't care. Mr. Clumsy is so clumsy and he has a heart of gold. He's a clumsy little fellow, as I'm sure you've been told. Mr. Clumsy is so clumsy, it can only happen one way. Mr. Clumsy, he's so clumsy, every day is like a Monday. It can only be that every little thing goes wrong. When Mr. Clumsy comes down, then we can sing this song. Clunk, bang, clunk, bang, clunk, bang, whoops. Mr. Clumsy, he's so clumsy, every day is like a Monday. It can only be that every little thing goes wrong. When Mr. Clumsy comes down, then we can sing a song. He will spill a pot of ink, he will drive you to the brink. He is such a clumsy fellow, he will never stop to think. He will fall into a hole or a crash into a pole. He will fall into a mud, then he'll come out black as coal. Mr. Clumsy is so clumsy, but he has a heart of gold. He's a clumsy little fellow, as I'm sure you've been told. Mr. Clumsy is so clumsy, it can only happen one way. Mr. Clumsy, he's so clumsy, every day is like a Monday. It can only be that every little thing goes wrong. When Mr. Clumsy comes to town, and we can sing the song. Clunk, bang, clunk, bang, clunk, bang, whoops. Mr. Clumsy, he's so clumsy, every day is like a Monday. It can only be that every little thing goes wrong. When Mr. Clumsy comes to town, then we can sing the song.